Hey guys, it's me, I'm back. Nothing kills a mood more than having to re-record something. So sorry if I seem a little down and a little not as enthusiastic, but I just recorded this whole video. It was like 16 minutes. I was giddy, but to like a ridiculous level where it was like you could laugh at me, but that file got corrupted. Oh well, I'm here now, re-recording this, and what this is a review for the latest episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Last time when I ended my video, I totally forgot. For some reason I was just blanking on the fact that Legends of Tomorrow came out today, which it did, and I actually really did like it. I'm just bummed about the recording, that's all. And so I will try not to go on as long as I did before and do a lot more summarizing than I did. But so our episode begins where we see Dr. Haywood, I think that's his name, interrupting Mayor Queen in his office, telling him that the Legends are in trouble. And so they go to the bottom of the ocean where they find the ship, and who's in there, but I was trying to think of his name. I can't believe I keep Heatwave. I keep blanking on his alter ego, but Heatwave's there. And he is in stasis, and so they wake him up, and he tells them about how he got there, about how the Legends have been hunting down these people that are trying to alter time, and they end up going to 1945, I think it was, or 42, 1942, where they're trying to stop the Nazis from A-bombing New York. And Sarah tries to go off and kill Damien Darhk, who's around at that time in New York, and Ray stops her, but we do find out that he's the one responsible, and while this is going on, the rest of the team is trying to kidnap Einstein because they think that that's how the Nazis got the intel on how to build an A-bomb, is they kidnapped Einstein, so they're like, we'll kidnap him first. And we find out that that's not the case, or at least they had a backup plan, which was Einstein's ex-wife. I think ex-wife. And so they go to rescue her, and the shit hits the fan. Rory gets shot. I keep correcting myself because something that I'm about to say, but Heatwave gets shot. Ray's suit can't take the radiation, and Sarah is half-cocked in full revenge mode because apparently she's been looking for 6 months for Damien Darhk so that she can kill him in the past and save Laurel in the future. Which, if they actually do that, that would be pretty interesting. I wouldn't mind that. And so it completely messes up. They have to retreat. But when they do, they find out that the Nazis have taken the Nazis and Darhk have taken the A-bomb, which is now working. on a U-boat and they're going to shoot it at New York. And so they take the Wave Rider underwater, which has apparently never happened before. And they try to stop them and fail, but Rip does the last minute thing where he basically goes into Plan Z mode, where he's going to ram the bomb with the ship, and he doesn't know what it's going to do to the ship, so he sends protocol that sends all the legends except for Heatwave in time, like scatter them throughout time. And then he basically takes Heatwave to stasis, and Captain goes down with his ship type thing. And so we skip back to modern day where Rory Heatwave's been telling this whole story. And Ollie's like, I can't really afford to time travel right now, but here's Historian, he can help you. You guys go save the team. And so that's what happens. They go out. They find each individual member. Like, Ray is in prehistoric times. Which I do find that pretty ironic that the science guy is in prehistoric times. And Heatwave saves him from a T-Rex. Which, you know, he was probably loving that, getting to burn a T-Rex. And then they go and stop Stein and Jax from being beheaded. And the only reason why they were able to stay that long with the Kid King is because he taught them that they basically used modern tech to say that they were wizards. Which was pretty cool. And then we finally find Sarah, who's in Salem, Oregon, during the witch trials. And they're about to burn her because she has slept with some of the women folk. Which apparently is rights to call her a witch. I guess maybe because she was able to pleasure them like no man could. I'm sorry, I had to. And so, she ends up kicking the butt of Dr. Haywood, the new guy. But other than that, they accept him as part of the team. And he's part of the team now, apparently. And so they go back to the ship and they can't find anything about Rip, which basically means that he's dead and they're going to go to try to live on without him. With most likely Sarah now leading the team, which is awesome. And they then decide that they're going to try to save the Einsteins. And the only way to do that is to make sure that the wife becomes public knowledge. And so they expose her as being just as smart as Einstein, so now history will go by. And instead of saying you're smart as Einstein, you'll say you're smart as the Einsteins. Which I appreciate because it follows the fuck it mentality of time travel, which as a Doctor Who fan I can really appreciate. And so they're about to leave 1942, get on their ship, and sail off into the sunset, metaphorically, when they're stopped by, I think it's 6 certain individuals saying, "Stop. We are the JSA." we need to talk. And so that's how the episode ends, but the JSA does include Grandma Vixen, who is going to be joining the Legends. We know that. And we get Grandpa Haywood, who we see in a clip for next episode, punches out his own grandson, which is pretty cool. But anyway, overall, I actually really liked it. I've heard that it's a bit confusing, but to some people. But to me, I followed it properly. Then again, I am a long-term Doctor Who fan. So, I don't know. I may have gotten used to wacky time travelness. But anyway. Also, really quickly, the reason why I said dead is because in this show, people, usually in shows like Game of Thrones, it's like, if you don't see the body, they're not dead. Legends, even if you do see the body, they might not be dead, especially if they're a hero. I mean, Hawkman died, and then we got his reincarnation later on. Then Snark died, and we know we're going to at least see the evil version of him come back because he's part of the Legion of Doom, which, by the way, was hinted at the end with Dark and Eaglebaugh. But with Rip, we didn't even get to see a body. But the ship was fine. The ship was a little damaged. Sorry. The ship was, for that. The ship was a little damaged. But overall, Gideon was fine. And the ship's integrity was still there. So that makes me think that maybe he's been kidnapped by another time traveler or something hinky else is going on. But anyway, there we go. There was my episode review. Sorry it was a little rusty. Sorry if I didn't seem as enthusiastic. But what can you do? Tech problems. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time where I probably will be doing something with multi-geekdom. Till then, see ya, bye.